things might look a little bit different. Um, as you can see, we're probably... Oh, where is it? It should be... Yeah, there's Island 1. Here's the Sea Moth. Right, there's Unit 1. Quite a few things happened. So off stream, I went ahead and got a battery charger, which is very important. It's very useful overall just to have. I went ahead and explored. I was gonna open up a map as if I'm able to get like a map from this game. There is one online, but this game doesn't have one internally. But yeah, so I went ahead and did a few things off stream, like I said. Also, hey Fisty, thanks for stopping by over on the kick side. But yeah, so I got a battery charger. I went in and got a few new tools, specifically the laser cutter, and the what was it? Um, the battery charger. Those are the two main things that I really needed to get. I went ahead and picked up a few other things. I got some parts for a new vehicle that will eventually end up making. So I'll go ahead and show that off here. If we go to the blueprints, so we've got. I also found this thing, an Oculus. So I got a high capacity O2 tank. I think I've done that. I think I did this on stream, just in case I didn't. We have one now. What else do we have? A Pathfinder tool was something that I ended up finding. Also, hey, experiments. No, I'm not using a new mic, but I did tweak my settings sometime into like the Super Robot Wars playthrough, so I should be a lot clearer now, especially compared to before. But it's still the same mic. Here we have like the light stick. I was able to find a piece of it. What else? Okay, I ended up finding a part for the prawn suit. And I got some other bits, like the prawn suit propulsion cannon, the jump upgrade I don't believe we had, and then stuff like this. A grappling arm, a torpedo arm, and a repulsion cannon was something that I was also able to get. What else? I think that's it. Oh, no. The Cyclops bridge blueprints and the Cyclops engine blueprints. We just need, like, one more thing for the Cyclops, and then we'll be able to actually make the Cyclops. Other than that, I got two things for this specifically, for our base. I was trying to get the thermal plant upgrades, but they're kind of difficult to get, especially where we are at in the game right now. And I thought, you know what? I will need, like, I think the ability to reach minus 300, or sorry, like minus 800 or something, like def, in order to even get the last thermal plant part that we need. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just pass on that. Is there anything else I can use? And the answer is yes. What I was able to use instead of that was this, a bioreactor. So I was able to craft a bioreactor, which I think we already had the blueprint for, but I had to get the alien containment one, which I believe you only need to scan one thing for this. And you're probably wondering, well, why did you do that? Specifically for our second base, which I will show off in a moment. So let's get into Unit 1 real quick. And first, before I forget, let's go back to here, and let's quickly listen to the radio. So I ended up getting like 2 transmissions or something. So let's see what these say. Also, I don't know if it's playing. It for some reason it's not. Give me 1 sec. This is such a pain in the ass. It's a good thing that you know, things are fine. Let me look at the properties for this thing. Yeah, it should be going through this. Let's see. Yeah, for some reason. Yeah, for some reason it's not picking up my audio for the game. Give me 1 sec. I don't know if it's because of my my monitor, I think. Like I ended up getting a new monitor some time ago, and this monitor for some reason like has like an output, but it sorry, but for some reason it's I don't know. It like it doesn't have a speaker, so I'm not sure why the fuck it's it thinks there's an output for it. Like mind you, Subnautica is yeah, no, we're good. Let me do this. Just make sure that the routing for Subnautica is the same as this. Should be this. Nope. It's not gonna let me? Yeah, that's fucking weird. Yeah, no, because it should be playing music right now. That's odd. Alright, give me 1 sec. Let me try this. This is honestly such a pain in the ass. Like, wasn't having issues with any of this last week, and then all of a sudden, bam, issues galore. What a fucking pain in the ass. I hate when this happens, by the way. And I was checking all this shit before stream. Like, I was having issues with OBS, with the restream. It was being a nightmare. And then when I thought I had everything sorted, here we have Subnut just being a pain in the ass. Let's see if I can now route it. It's not letting me. Okay, let me try again. Do something else. Jesus fuck. No, that ain't this. Dude, I hate this shit. Because we need, like, we definitely do need the fucking audio for the game. I'm not gonna, like, stream Subnautica without having fixed this, and I don't want to have to, like, restart again. Okay, what if I do it like this? If I change it to this. And go with this. Okay. That'll do for now. I'll look into it later. Yeah, I just had to change the audio output again. It's such a... This is so unprofessional, quote unquote. Anyway, so like I mentioned, we ended up getting a radio message. There should have been another one, but we basically got a life pod telling us like, hey, come get us or whatever. Let's do this. And okay. So, we do have a new base that I did create. That I did start, and it was neat at first, and then it became a little bit of a nightmare. So we're gonna go ahead and check it out real quick. That's shit, where is it? Am I going the wrong way already? Yes, it's down there. So the new base that we made is over here. Now I'm currently powering it with the fuck was the name of that generator? Like the was it a biogenerator? Goddamn, dude, I already fucking forgot. A bioreactor. Jeez. And I needed to get an alien containment unit for it. Specifically because, in order to power this thing, like, the way we're powering our current temporary base, the one that has our moon pool, we're using, solar panels, which is enough to, you know, just power our moon pool, grow our crops, and then that's good enough, right? This base is a little different. So, also, was it with... No, that's... Yeah, how was it? I'm trying to remember. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we ended up getting this upgrade that allows us to produce an electric field. And then if you press L2, bam, you can shock just random enemies. Anyway, I needed a bioreactor so we could actually power our base because it's a little, you know, it's a little low. It's a little deep, and the sunlight doesn't reach that deep. So our only options were, one, use a thermal reactor, and then harness power from it, which there is one near the base that I chose to build, or option 2, which was use the bioreactor. So as you can see, it's kind of pretty. There's, you know, there's a little bit of, there's a wreckage here, right, with some cool stuff in it. If I need iron, this is the quickest way to get it. But one of the main problems that I didn't see right away was, we'll probably see them in a bit. Here they are. These fuckers. Bone sharks. They're so annoying. Because they will bite you. They will bite your sea moth like crazy. They will constantly bite this fucking thing. And they're a pain in the ass. I'm gonna quickly repair it again. Here we go. There's been times where I leave, like, the base after being here for, like, 5 minutes. I come back, it's at, like, 76%, like, you know, HP. But anyway, here we have a bioreactor. We're currently at full charge. And if we go upstairs, here we have our power sources. They're Oculus. Oculus, oh, and as you can see, they did reproduce. if you end up placing just any sort of animal inside of the alien containment unit, they will just reproduce on their own. So what's going to happen is that these guys provide, I believe, about 560 or so units of energy just for one of them. And they're found right near our base, the other one that we have, which we will go back to in a bit. Just in case you are playing this game and you are following along, if you've forgotten, what you need to do is you need to build the alien containment unit, and then it'll just give you this. What you then need to do after that is build a hatch on the side to actually enter the alien containment. And then if I need to grab something from here, say an Oculus, I just grab one from here, and then I can take it back downstairs, and we can power our bioreactor here. So this is like I said, this is going to be the base that we're going to be using probably for the most part. I'm going to try to make a moon pool and stuff like that soon. We'll probably try to do that this episode. We'll see how that goes. But for now, let's go back outside. We're going to try to do a few unique things. Specifically, are you damaged? You are not. Good. We're going to go back and we're going to try to do this. The proposed Degassi habitat. Because that's exactly where the that's exactly where I got the Oculus from. It was in an area that I kept missing. I think I passed by it like 4 times, but I kept, like, you know, not going down to it, which is not a good thing. Anyway, let's travel back real quick to our life pod. Just wanted to quickly show off our base. It's pretty neat. We got bitten by a fucking bone shark, as you can see. This area is infested with them. There's so many of them. Let's see. Yeah, go back. Okay, I thought one was chasing us, so I was gonna bump into it and then shock it. But anyway. But yeah, the base looks pretty cool. I'm really happy. We are going to need quite a few things as time goes on. I'll probably just gather those resources. If you are interested, I did need to get diamonds. If you want to get diamonds, you can go back to the island, which is where the Aurora landing site was at. And you can easily just grab some at the very bottom. Just go to the island, go all the way to the bottom, and then you will find shoal alcoves, or outcrops, which you can then break, and those have a chance of giving you diamonds. Shale, not shoal. What am I saying? Shoal is in Pokemon. That was like Shoal Cave or something, I think. It's been a while since I played like Gen 3. But anyway, you can find shale outcrops there, and from there, you have a chance of getting diamond. If not, you can get what was it, magnetite, or something else, which is great. And you're gonna need that for a lot of like late game items, which we are gonna try to get a few of those if possible. Specifically, we're gonna try to get a repulsion cannon, and I'm also gonna need I believe we need copper for. Let me double check while I'm at it. We need to try to grab. This is something that we make all the time. Oh yeah, we can also make the thermoblade soon. But no, that's not what we need. Here we go. We need copper. Yeah. For a beacon. So first let's exit, then repair you. Perfect. Let me quickly grab some copper, which should be just anywhere nearby. Actually, you know what? I really should just go into this. Because we're going to need to bring it with us anyway. We're going to be going quite deep. We're going to need quite a bit of oxygen. So, we're going to put this back into our little moon pool. And then we're going to go explore that proposed habitat.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I really should have moved this over like a few blocks, but I didn't. Anyway. Here we go. Just need like 1 copper. Okay, that's good enough. This game looks so fucking nice. Like I said, this game is from 2014, and actually Subnautica 2 is supposed to come out this year, which is something that I wasn't aware of. until I saw that the publisher was having a sale for Subnut, and that's pretty awesome. That means that Subnautica 2 is coming out soon, just in 2025 at some point. Okay, I've got. Not let me grab some probably from one of these lockers. Here we go. Okay, so I do have diamonds, which is great. Oh yeah, and some uraninite. What else? Oh yeah, you can also get lithium from those shale outcrops. Anyway, let's quickly make a beacon. And anything else? I think we're good to go. Let me just replace some of the batteries. So let's take this out, and let's take this one out, and then we can do this. So we can swap batteries by putting these away and grabbing these. And this is basically what you're going to be doing constantly. Just having your items rotating batteries. Wait, like so. And there we go. That's why these things are so fucking important. These, like, battery chargers are insanely important. Did I have anything else in here? No. But okay, let's quickly get that radio message, and then we'll go explore that proposed habitat. I could have sworn I got like a few others, like 2 or 3 of these.
This is LifePod 4. We've landed close to the Aurora. Flotation device is active, but we've got some big old fish in the water with us, and I don't know how long we're gonna last. We're close to the crash site, so bring radiation protection. 4 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Okay, so that was 4. So 12 is that way. That was the previous one that we got. That sunk to the ocean bed. It's 1,500 meters away and probably pretty deep. Where's the other one? They said close to the crash site, right? So if we climb up, it should be this way. Here it is. No, that's 12 still. Where's light pot 4? Am I fucking blind? Possibly. Anyway, we'll find it. We'll find it eventually. Sometimes it's lower. And sometimes all of these kind of get in the way. There's life pod 12. I think I saw it this way. Or something. No, that's the proposed Degassi habitat. Anyway, let's go to that real quick. I'm gonna repair this, and then we're just gonna go. So the proposed habitat. I don't blame you if you missed it as well. If you're playing along. Again, it's a little cryptic. If you're like, well, I mean, they say it's over here, but like fucking where, right? If you go this way, you might just miss it. But anyway, it's like down here. Let's see. Oh, right. On the radiation helmet. Jeez. It's past these rocks, and then it's somewhere nearby. There's like a giant fucking hole here. And that's how you know where it is. Here. There it is. So there's the proposed Degassi habitat. It's some like the entrance is nearby. I believe it was this way. Shit. Like I knew exactly where it was, and I went to it like 3 or 4 times. It's literally somewhere here. There's gonna be an entrance by this forest that we can go through. Oh, or we can yeah. Ah. Where the fuck is the hole entrance? Let me just look. Jeez, I can't be this fucking blind. I'm already like at the surface. Yeah, it's like literally right here. There's gonna be. Here it is. Actually, it's right here. Do you see the hole? Can you see the entrance? Can you? It blends in so fucking well. But it's right here. Maybe it's a little clearer now. But holy fuck. Anyway. So this is the area that has the oculi in it. It also has more of these sharks. But if you keep going down, there's these cool, like, crazy mushrooms. Now, I was originally planning on making a base here, at this proposed habitat. The main problem with this was that, well, you fucking followed me all the way down here. Gonna try to bite me again? Yeah. There we go. Anyway. I was gonna make it here, because it looks beautiful. This place is really cool. As you can see, there's, like, these cool mushrooms all over the place. But I don't know if this has been patched yet or not. The last time I think I saw someone try to make this a base here, there was a problem where the game started lagging so fucking much, it was impossible to come down here. Like, you could not have... I think you having your base here and having, like, the assets loaded or something would just... fuck with everything. And it would make the game almost unplayable. Which is unfortunate. But anyway, let's explore around a little bit. Let's equip the rebreather. Let's go out. Let's get to scanning. There's a few things outside. What do we have here? The modification station, which I think I already have the... Yeah, I already have the blueprints for. Here's a PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Here's one of these stinger things. Some jellyfish of some kind. Another PDA. We gotta be careful with these things, because you can't kill the oh, water filtration machine. These are incredible. These will just make water, if I recall, every now and again. Anyway, we can't kill these things as far as I know. You can't kill the jellyfish. Let's grab this.
Blueprint acquired.
I'm moving a little quickly, so now the sounds are overlapping a little bit. Sorry about that. We're gonna get to 50, and then I'm gonna go back out, and then we're gonna come back in. But yeah, God, this looks so cool. Okay, let's go back out real quick. Go back to the sea moth. And then, are you damaged? Yeah, how the fuck did you get damaged? How are you down to 50? Because of this thing? Jeez, alright, let me repair it. Like, every fucking thing wants my sea moth dead, dude. Oh yeah, and then here's the power cell. If you ever need to, like, grab one, that's where you get it. Anyway, let's go back in. Okay, so let's check upstairs. Oh, come on. Swimming upstairs is a nightmare sometimes. Then here's an abandoned PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
And then another, like, another ladder we can go down. Oh. If the game lets us. A little inconvenient. But yeah. Okay, that was it. Let's check this way. Actually, we checked this side as well, right? Yeah. So back this way. Here we have... what? A bed. Great. These are perfect. We now have a bed. We can now actually sleep. Literally.
New blueprint acquired.
There's a data box with a ultra high capacity tank.
New blueprint acquired.
Another...
Integrating new PDA.
I think that's it.
Integrating new PDA data.
Unless... Nope. That's empty. We already scanned everything else. I don't think there is anything else we can get from the inside of this base. So let's go back out, and then we'll listen to those logs. Ah. Oof. There we go. Good? Yes. Perfect. Alright, let's listen to those logs real quick. So we go here. Should be data downloads. No. Is it? Yeah, Degassi survivors. So here's a few of them. So let's listen to them in order, if possible. The 1, 2, and 3. Should be... Oh no, I guess we've got 1, 2, 5, and 6. Yeah. Okay, well, let's start here.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding
Those fucking
is
things.
power. That the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's
So
not
this is
easy
gonna be
without
important.
proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
That's actually really cute. I think this is the last part that I needed for this, so I didn't want to scan it. But yeah, there we go. So now I can make a thermal plant, which is going to be a little bit better than the bioreactor, but it's fine. Burl papyrus. It's a new species, so we can go ahead and look at these logs later. Let me get back into Unit 1. Let's listen to the next log. That log was actually pretty nice. It's cute. How, dude's like... Huh. Okay, well, that was a creepy roar. Anyway, that dude was like, oh, you know what? It'll be, it's kind of nice doing research the old-fashioned way. Compared to just having, you know, a machine do everything. It's kind of cute. Anyway, next log. So, stalker teeth.
Something incredible just happened.
I'm gonna try to
Since
scan
we're
one of these
down
worms.
here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed.
These things.
She dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth.
Ugh.
I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
That is pretty cute. Shit, where's, Unit 01? Oh no. There's a problem. Here it is. Sometimes the little marker will disappear.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I thought it was over there again, even though we just moved it from there. Anyway. That's the stalker teeth log. There's a few more. So the pecking order, and then deeper, and then there's one more. Paul Torgo's dilemma 2. But alright, so, the pecking order.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do.
Interesting. Alright, next one. Deeper.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
That's pretty cute. Alright, there's one more, which is this one. Paul Torgo's Dilemma 2.
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than a kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degasi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Cute. I think that's a shell outcrop. It is not. It's jumping into, you know, a geyser. Or, you know, a thermal vent. Like a planetary thermal vent and then not losing any HP for it is insane. Anyway. Yeah, so if you needed power, there's plenty here for geothermal. Let's see if we can find any other shale outcrops. I think that was the last of the logs. It was. We did get another proposed location. Oh wait, we got this one as well. We got the Degasi Crew Manifest, Bart Torgal. Auxiliary Search and Rescue Mission, Bart Torgal. Position, Vice President of Torgal Corporation. Status, lost in space near planet 4546b. Age at time of disappearance, 19. The only legitimate child of Paul Torgal. Beneficiary of enhanced learning techniques and cerebral implants. Digi-trained in advanced biochemistry and stellar economics. Emissary Kassar reports to Bart when accompanying his father to a newly constructed deep space station, where he was to serve 5-year term as chief operating officer. Interesting. We keep hearing the echoes of something, which is a little mortifying. That. Whatever it might be. Although, if it's anything like the Reaper Leviathan that we encountered last episode, Remember that that thing communicates via echolocation, so if we can hear it, it can see us. Which is not good. So, the same thing possibly applies to this as well. Now, again, one of the main problems with building a base here, besides the possible lagging and the possible game crashing that I didn't want to risk, is the fact that if you build near enemies, such as any of these fucking wormfish or whatever, there's a good chance bad shit will happen. There's also another PDA log here, which we can grab. And if I just have, like, my Seamoth parked outside of it, you know.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
It can result in just, like, our Seamoth being destroyed and so on.
PDA data.
Anyway. Alright, we got some new info. God, there's so many beacons, like, everywhere. Just crazy, isn't it? Just, like, to all the biomes and stuff. So here's Life Pod 12, which we can try to go to. The proposed Habitat Degassi, which was over... Wait, isn't that the one that we were just at? Because there's that one, too. Yeah, so we haven't, like, quote-unquote discovered whatever the fuck was up here. Or was up with this place. Let me go back real quick and see if I missed anything. Because we found the place... and here's, like, the ruins of another one of them. Or another little, like, mini base that they tried making. I don't know. I wish I could deconstruct these. It'd be really cool if I could get some extra resources that way. Here's a med kit. Anything else? Perhaps? Possibly not, but, you know. I wonder why everything is purple, too. It's quite peculiar. And that munching. Like, where's it coming from? You know? Oh, these things. Do we need to repair you? Yes. Let's go back to this one. It's 500 meters away. Was there anything else, perhaps, that we needed to get? I've been just exploring around a little bit, because I never stayed in this area for too long. Mainly because, again, I didn't want the, you know, the game to crash whenever I played this originally. And back then, when I did stream this for the first time a few years ago, I think this game was still kind of buggy. But anyway, like I mentioned, Subnautica 2 is coming out at some point, which is great. I actually can't wait for it. It should be coming out this year. I'm probably not going to be streaming it this year. I mean, I wish I could, but I'm probably not going to. Because we're going to be doing this in Below Zero, so maybe we'll do Subnautica next year. Subnautica 2 next year. What I should have done is maybe just done Below Zero, and then maybe, if Subnautica 2 came out, we could have streamed Subnautica 2 after Below Zero, because we have streamed Subnautica 1 before, but not Below Zero. Let me just double check one last time here. Oh, let's see if there's anything specific that I might be missing about this, because like the signal came from like right here, but like we've already explored everything here for the most part, you know. We can't go in there. Shit, I died. Not from lack of fluid intake. I think it was the poison from the jellyfish. Which is a problem because we now have to go get our Seamoth. Oh boy. What did I lose? No diamonds? No diamonds lost? We lost 1 diamond. We kept our equipment, it seems, but we lost 1 diamond. Actually, I lost... No, I didn't... Okay, we're good. That sucks so much. It's fine. It's whatever. We lost a bunch of the, titanium, which is good. Better that than anything else. But now I really have to go get my Seamoth back, which is fine. We were already on the way out. Right, so back down we go. The only problem is we have to do this in like one go. So it's... Oh boy, it's a good thing it happened near... Let me just double check again. I have to fucking... There's the entrance. Okay. Let's go all the way back up. You know what? I'll just risk it. Alright, so let's get some oxygen. And then back down we go. I gotta, like, rush for it. We can make it. It's just gonna suck a little bit if I don't. It's only 100 meters away, which is not that bad. We'll be fine. We'll just get a little bit of cancer, you know. Just a little bit of cancer. It's not a big deal. And then, that's it. We're done. Okay, so it seems like this, signal is gone now. So it looks like I triggered whatever flag or whatever I needed to in order to remove it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So it's gone from here. So we've got the life pod 12 to go to, and then the other Degassi habitat, which is 500 meters below sea level, that they were all kind of going crazy about. So there's that one too. Shit, I didn't mean to keep going with the accent, but fucking hell. Anyway, back up we go. This happened when we did the Bard's Tale as well, where when we played through the 2004 Bard's Tale, I was like the accent fucking stuck for a little while playing the game, because the whole game is set in Scotland, which makes sense, but you know. Anyway, let's quickly just get you back up here, get you charged up for a moment, and then yeah, we'll look into a few things. So let me double check. How much do I need for a computer chip? Because I want to make some things. Check. It was gold, copper wire, and table coral. Okay. One sec. Now, let me just double check this. There's a few things I wanted to get. Specifically, where is it? Not here, but I'm just double checking some things. Yeah, because we've got the items for this. We've got the gold. We've got the copper. Do we need anything else? Plasteel is going to be insane for later. What I wanted to try to make was the modification station. Let me see. So for this, oh yeah, we need magnetite like crazy to make this. This would technically be better to power our other base, but for now we're fine. And then we've got the water filtration, which is also pretty good. What do we need for aerial gel? I know we can make it if I need to. Gel sack and rubies. Yeah, we can easily make that. We've got plenty of rubies. And this basically just makes free water bottles for you, which is great. Just costs a bit to power. But modification station, we need a computer chip, titanium, and lead. Diamond and lead. So we've got all of that. So once again, it was copper wire, and no, gold, copper wire, and table coral. So I need 2 copper ore, which I don't think we have. Not here. Not have. Well, we've got the titanium as well if need be. But we do have gold, but we need copper. Alright, let me go get some. There should be quite a lot outside. And also, well, I'll charge batteries afterwards. Or I'll swap batteries and then charge them afterwards. We're going to try to go to that other life pod, the one that's pretty far away. Then we'll see if we can find anything. For now, let's try getting some copper. Possibly from any of these little outcrops, if any pop up. So let me double check the audio settings. So that like they should be good. Yeah, like music is maxed out. Let me crank up the audio then in general, just for Subnet here. There we go. So now the game should be a little louder for you guys, and also, you know, you can hear the music better. I need to grab some of these. Exploded. Oh no! Fuck. Did I lose the diamonds? I did not. I think you can't. Oh, I lost one of the pods. You need gas pods to make torpedoes. But I should, if this is gonna fucking happen again, let me put this shit away. All the important stuff. And then maybe the tablet. God damn. Go out for copper and I fucking die. Insane. Literally, like, go to, like, the safest area in the game, and I die to some fucking manatee farts. that were contained into a little pod. Insane. Not what we need, but silver. It's always useful. And I guess quartz is also very useful. Oh yeah, we lost whatever eggs I grabbed from that too. I believe this might be a sand shark egg. At least from what it looks like. Another limestone, yes. It's titanium, we need lead. Copper, alright, one more. And then we're good. Let's keep looking. Here we go. Oh, that's shale. Fuck. Well, it's, or sandstone, I mean. That's fine. It's a good thing you know you don't need something like a pickaxe or anything. Or, you know. What's this? A bioreactor. Here, I'm getting oh, these fucking things. So what am I getting hit by? Anyway. Onium. Oh, so here we go. These have copper. There we go. Any more? More copper. And silver. Lead. Okay, that's fine. So we're also going to try to make a propulsion cannon if possible. Or repulsion cannon. So we can go to one other place. Alright. Let's go back to base real quick. So life pod 12 should be easy to find. And easy to get to. Also, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure a lot of players make their starting base actually in this exact same place. Like in this area. Like around these parts. Which is kind of crazy if true. I remember like watching some videos for reference for certain items. Like where to find certain items. And people had their bases like here. And it was a little shocking to see. Anyway, let me remove the battery. And remove the battery. And then swap. So... here. Where's the other one? I can remove it. Go. And let's grab the other two that are charged. And once again, battery and battery. Great. Okay, so once more, we needed gold and table coral, as well as copper wire, which we can just grab from here. Perfect. Okay, let's grab a table coral that is outside. Literally, like, right here. Right. Let's grab some more lantern fruit. There we go. Okay, so the last thing we needed was just one piece of gold, which we have in here somewhere. Here it is. Go. Right, so we need a computer chip, and we're gonna need a bunch of shit. So I didn't want to commit too much to this base, mainly because we're gonna be we'll grab the diamond as well, because we're gonna be moving all this stuff to the other base, but might as well since we're here. Modification station. This can be put anywhere, by the way. I usually just have it here in one of these corners of wherever my moon pole is. There we go. Now, we can go ahead and make a thermoblade, which basically turns our knife into a heat knife. We can make a lightweight, high-capacity tank. We can make an ultra high-capacity tank, which this is easy to make. I believe we already have a high-capacity, just not a lightweight one, right? Yeah, we've got a high-capacity O2 tank. What else do we need? 4 lithium, which we have right now. We can actually make this right this second. And I should. Here's 2 lithium. There's one more somewhere. There's a... oh, wait, that's lead. I'm grabbing lead. Here's the 4 lithium. There we go. Perfect. Now let me grab a... let me make a battery if I can. What do I need for this again? Acid mushrooms, which we can just grab. Here. And you know what? I believe for this I just need titanium.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Where is it? Here, a bed. I need fiber mesh. And in order to make fiber mesh, you need creepvine samples, which are right outside. So let's grab some real quick. Make some fiber mesh. God, this game is all about that. Literally, I need this. How do I make this again? Right. Now that I have this, what do I need to make this? And so on and so on. Okay. Grab the fiber mesh. I'm gonna make the bed real quick. I believe this can just go wherever. Yeah, like here. I'm gonna just... like so. Perfect. And we can actually sleep on the bed. Not enough space to lay down. Oh. Fucking insane. That little thing was in the way. Okay, now it's daytime. That's the first time we've slept, I believe, in this game. Just overall. Quickly look at this. Where's the repulsion cannon? Here it is. So we need another computer chip. We need 2 magnetite for this. So we'll go get some if we can. Let me do this. Let's unequip this. Go back here. And do. And let's make the ultra high capacity O2 tank. So before that, if we have this equipped, we have 135. If we unequip it, and we go to this, it goes up from 135 to... Where is it? Oh, I already have it equipped. To 225. Oh yeah, actually, I already made a propulsion cannon. But we could make a repulsion cannon, which we do kind of need. Let's see. I think we should be fine, actually, where we're going with this. Let me replace this for a moment. I believe this does allow us to move shit, if need be. So we should be good, hopefully. Let's make a battery. Let's grab the acid shrooms that are out here. So we already have the piece of copper. The acid shroom should be right here. And I need to scan something. This. Veined nettle. Anything else? Okay. Back we go. Right. Let's make the battery. And then we'll make the thermal blade, which is great. Also, when you use the thermal blade... Actually, I'll show it off. But first, let's make it. There it is. So now we have a thermal blade. It uses a battery, but it doesn't, like, use power, if that makes sense. So, let's see. Here we go. So, like, we have this fish. Before, we would have to, like, strike them a few times. If I do this... It's now cooked. So, you instantly cook fishes that you, end up killing. Which is pretty handy. As you can see here with, the Gary fish. If I could strike it. If I could fucking strike it. There we go. God damn. So this Gary fish, also cooked. It's a pretty cool weapon. I believe it does a little bit more damage than the original knife, so that also helps. This should be useful still for the bulbul trees if need be. Like, it shouldn't, you know, annihilate them. It doesn't, which is great. Let me put this thing away. And these items. Like so. Great. Okay, so we can go here. Alright, so let's do a few things. We've got... We're gonna need a fire extinguisher, which is in here. It should be enough. I'll grab another one just in case. I believe we have one in one of our storages up here. Double check. This one's empty. That one's empty, but it's got more salt and gold. Nope. You should have it, probably. You do not. It does feel a little out of place, yeah. But remember, like we're in a world where like guns don't exist because of stupid reasons. Okay, there's no more. I'll just take water then, and I'll take one of these, and I'll take one more of these. But like we can't allow you to have weapons. You can only have like repulsion shit, and it's stupid. But anyway, I need 3 titanium to make a fire extinguisher. That's easy as fuck. We can grab some real quick. Just to ensure it, or ensure that we'll be fine. There should be a piece of scrap, yeah, like right here. Great. Let's make it, and then we'll get on our sea moth, and then we'll oh, it's this way. We'll get on our sea moth, and then we'll head on over to that place and do the thing that we've been kind of trying to like do for the past 2 streams. We got kind of like halfway there when we tried to do it the first time, and then it's like, oh, we're missing stuff. So first, let's make titanium. Now that we have that, let's quickly make a fire extinguisher. And there we go. Perfect. Let's equip the radiation helmet. Let's put that piece of titanium away. This should be it. Let me just double check our stuff. We've got water, we've got food, we've got fire extinguishers, we've got our thermal blade and our laser cutters at full charge. Just in case these things are fully charged, let me remove and swap. And let me grab the habitat. Actually, the habitat builder's fine. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go back to the Aurora real quick. Let me repair Unit 01 real quick as well after we move this way. There we go. Okay, so the Aurora should be up here. It's this way. Let's go that way. We're gonna be doing something that I planned to do on part 1, which we couldn't do. And I tried to do in part 2, and we still couldn't do it. And I looked it up, and it's like, oh yeah, you need a laser cutter, and then I believe just the repulsion or whatever cannon we have on us right now. So we'll show that off in a bit. It shouldn't take too long, especially now that we have a sea moth. And we should be able to find shale as well, like nearby. Because we will need some of that specifically to get magnetite, if possible. Need quite a bit of it. We need a bunch of resources later on. I mean, all the time, I guess, right? That's what this game is all about. Just constant resource management and farming and the like. But yeah, you can see the waters are a little yellow from all the fucking radiation that's in here. I don't know how some of the fish are still alive, but oh well. Anyway. There should be the entrance. Yep, it's up ahead. Should be here. There we go. This place is constantly on the verge of collapse. But okay. It should be here. So let me just get off. Or get out of the sea moth. Ugh, those fucking creatures again. We can probably get our revenge on them now. And oh, and burn them. They get fucking owned. Creepy creatures. Anyway. We're gonna be using this. So we can grab things. And then, like, kind of just shove them. So, let's see if I can find the entrance that I was talking about. There should be one. There's two. Like, there's one on the first floor, and then there's one on the second floor. But let me see if I can find that. I know this one leads to the other one, but it might still work. And I believe we can also continue from where we last left off here. There should be another door, like, down there, I believe. But anyway. Is there anything else here? No, there was a fire extinguisher here if you needed it. But anyway, so we couldn't go past this, but I believe now I can if I do this. Yes, there we go. You can pick up boxes, like so, and then just shoot. Shoot books. Salt deposit. Okay. Can we just go through here? Yeah. Great. So now we can finally go in further into the Aurora. Here's a battery. And then there was a passcode for this, which we were told in one of the logs.
Scans of damage to the Aurora do not match any known offensive technologies.
This might be it. It's 2679. So 2679. No, it's not this one. What's the other code then? 1454. 145. There we go. Okay. And another nutrient block. Oh boy. Anyway, the Aurora's on fire, as you can see. Let's equip the fire extinguisher, maybe to the repair tool. Actually, we're gonna need the repair tool, if I'm honest. That's not gonna help this, is it? It is. Not. You know. Okay. I don't think these can be put out. Yes, they can. Okay. So these fires can be put out. That's great. Okay, well, it's fine. No, we're good. Okay. Don't think there is anything else we can grab from this, which is fine. I don't think we need to go back there for anything. I could have technically picked up all the boxes and just, you know, grabbed them or grabbed whatever I needed, if need be. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else here. At least right away. Some water. What else? Love that they specify that it's disinfected. Like, mind you, we came from the Aurora itself, right? Like, we crash landed on the Aurora, or sorry, with the Aurora. So that means that we had like disinfected water on us. I guess that's just like regular water for the inhabitants of the Aurora, or anyone that was a part of the ship. Like, that's just water. Also, I think we already have this. Yes. More engine parts. What am I missing for the Cyclops? I know we need one more part, but can't remember what it is. Alright, let's grab this PDA. Transgov profile.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, check that in a bit. Then here we have more supply crates. Some more disinfected water and another disinfected water. Let's drink one of those while we're here. There we go. Well, let's jump in. So you do need a radiation suit for this. No matter what. Otherwise, you'll get like turbo cancer if you swim in this fucking water. I don't think there is anything else down here. No. Oh, is that one of those? Could have sworn I saw one of those little crab things. Anyway, we're also gonna need, no matter what, we're gonna need the repair tool. So let me swap out the thermal blade. I don't believe we're gonna need the thermal blade, and if we do, I'll just swap back out to it. But we should be fine. More batteries, great. More batteries, great. Ah, shit! And there it is. Jeez. Fucking parasites. Where is it? Dead? Oh, this thing is so fucking creepy, man. Look at this thing. Look at this fucking thing. It has 4 little tentacles that it shoots out. And then it just latches onto you. And then it sucks you up. We don't need the repair tool. We need the, or we don't need it now. We need the laser cutter. Swap over to this. Anyway, here's the laser cutter in action. So you cut basically in the little circle, and it will always use up like 20% of your power. So you will always only have like 6 of these. Ever. And then you need to swap out with the battery, which we have plenty of at the moment. But yeah, that's what happens, and then, yeah. We're good. So, there's more stuff to get here. Let's start looking. There's a bunch of lockers. It's interesting. I don't think they can be opened. Doesn't look like it. This one's already opened. The PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Just checking around. No more. Should actually probably... I should have made a flashlight. I keep forgetting how useful that item is. There's the prawn bay, which I think we already had been to before. This door can't be opened. Nope. There's a little like pocket of oxygen up there, and there's a PDA here as well, and then a person.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, I think that's it for this. Before we continue, let's go back out. There is more this way. So there is a door we can try to open, which is this one. No, never mind. That can't be opened. I thought I saw a hatch, but we can do this. We can repair it. So let's do that. So then we should be able to open it. So you'll see this, right? Like this is a damaged damaged wiring, which we can use the repair tool on, and then if we just repair it like this, it'll automatically get fixed. There we go. So now this door should be open, or openable. And there it is. Great. What else do we have? Here's Bay 1. What is this? A Seamoth Def Module Kit. That is perfect. We can now go deeper with our little Seamoth. And here's some Seamoth fragments. If we need them, which we don't. So if you haven't had a Seamoth or you didn't unlock the Seamoth yet, here's where you can get it. Anything else? Just paper. And then Altera manuals. Okay, I think that's it. Except for the PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, no, that's it. Okay, let's go back this way. And then we will go down that long hallway. So let's see what the prawn locker room is like. So, from what I remember, in this game, there's a special team of people trained to use prawn suits. And they're like the jocks of the ship, basically. They're like the cool kids. But we do need to put this fire out. So let's, that's why I brought this one. Now let's try to see if I can put this out. Okay, that can't be put out, but I should be able to stand here if need be. And now we can repair. There we go. And now let's open this door. Great, so here's the prawn suit bay, which I think we had access to before, but I don't think we were able to get very far. Or I just don't remember. Because, I mean, mind you, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's been one video. For me, it's technically been a whole week.
Picking up a faint black box signature originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
Okay. Well, let's scan the prawn suits. There we go. 2 out of 4. There should be more that we can scan, which is this one. Perfect. Anything else? There should be another one. Yeah, there we go. So if you hadn't scanned the prawn suit, here you go. There we go. We can now make the prawn suit, and then there's still more up here, which I believe you can get to this one. Yeah, so if need be, you can also scan this one. So this is what prawn suits look like. They're basically little exoskeletons you can pilot, which are cool. Actually, we can probably move all these. Try that. Like so. Put this. I guess not. What about this one? And this one? There we go. So now if we need to move up, or back up, we can. Like this. We can go up this way. Which, again, I'm pretty sure we did, like, come through this way before. Or maybe not. No, I guess we hadn't. There's... Yeah, no. Okay, we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this little area in a little moment. Let's go back to the prawn suit bay. Oh, here it is! Before we go. Before I forget. Oh, no, I already had this. The vending machine. I love the vending machine. You can get an infinite amount of potato chips. And then they, like... I think they decrease your, they decrease your H2O, but they fill your hunger bar, which is really funny. I don't think there's anything else here besides any boxes I might have thrown. Nope. I don't think they would have thrown like a PDA or something stupid here. Yeah, they wouldn't have. Okay. Let's move on. We'll come back to this area in a bit. We'll keep exploring more of the Aurora in a bit. That's the Pronsu Bay. There should be more this way. I want to try to fix something else in this ship before we actually go through the rest of it. And it should be over here, possibly, I think. Maybe, I don't know. The drive room, yes. Here it is. So, assuming I can get by.
The drive core shielding sustained internal damage during collision. Do not attempt repair without appropriate qualifications.
If we're not qualified, we can't repair it. Another battery, good stuff. But here we go. So, essentially, down here are a bunch of, like, little sharks. Oh. And... yeah. So let's scan stuff.
Warning,
What can I scan?
At maximum tolerable level.
A breach. Great. So I should be able to repair this, I think. Yes, I can. We've got plenty of batteries, we've got plenty of everything.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
And the Cyclops energy efficiency module, which is great. So we just have to find all of these and try to repair it. Or try to repair them, I mean.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Okay, so there's 9 left. They're a little bit of a bitch to find sometimes. Let me get to that without needing to... No, we have to swim. Okay, let me equip the knife because we're going to need it. Not to spoil anything, but, you know. We're going to need to fight things in here. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can find the enemies. Because there's usually something in here. Unless they remove them from this area, but I remember there being creatures that you would have to fight. Anyway. 8 more?
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment
7?
breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
There's any more here just on this side. Not seeing any more here underwater. Let's go to this one. Not seeing any underwater. Okay, let's go to this one. There's a few. There's one here and then there's one below.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Oh, this is 5. Nope. I wasn't repairing because my mouse wasn't like the reticle wasn't in the right spot.
Further breaches detected.
Okay. Yeah, this one's sneaky right here. Almost missed it. Alright, there's 4 left.
Further breaches detected.
Here's 4.
Containment
3 is up here.
repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach
Yep, 2
repaired.
left.
Further breaches detected.
Some oxygen, which we don't really need, but you know. Let's see where the other ones are at. I can even find them. Of course. Fireball lands on me. It's probably up here. Let's see. Not here. What about this side? Not here either. What about this? No signal. Okay, there's 2 left. Where the fuck are they? Not seeing any, like, sparks coming out of the water. None above here. Unless they're on the other side, maybe. Anyway, I'll double check right below this little area in a second. Don't think we need anything past this place. I don't think we can even put that fire out. So let's check right below. Once more. There it is. That's the fucking thing I was thinking of. This motherfucker. Yeah. Creepy ass tentacles, the fuck out of here. Anyway. Let's see if... Oh, there's another one. And another one. Where the fuck did they all come from? Where were they before? Oh. Jeez, look at them. They don't fucking stop. Look at these things. Oh, it's so creepy seeing them. God, dude. How many? 3, 6, 8? 8 of them? They're so fucking creepy. Anyway, we're missing... Is there more? Yes. 9. 9 of them. We're missing, like, one more thing to repair. Oh. That was the 10th one. Oh, here it is. This is... the 9th one. There's one more after this.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches
And there it
detected.
is. Right here. Okay, this should stop the radiation from flowing out. These fucking things. And one of them was in...
Breach sealed. Radiation levels decreasing.
One of them got infected. While being here, somehow. That's so funny. Oh wait, no, it's a new one. The 10th one. The 10th one has the, like, cancer AIDS. Look at these fucking things. It's 4, 7, I think the others despawned, but there were 10 of them in here. Ugh. Disgusting, vile creatures. Oh, they're so fucking creepy, man. Anyway. This still says no signal. So this is the other side. I came the wrong way. It's fine. Let's go back up these ladders. Oh yeah. There we go. Over. Oh boy. Well, we've got plenty of water, which is great. And we got one of these nutrient blocks for a reason. We'll hold off on it for now. I'm going to use a first aid kit, though. And we can actually use another water. There we go. Okay. I think that's it for this. Oh, there's another fire extinguisher. Great. But yeah, this is one of the main things I wanted to do, at least. Seal up the Aurora drive from leaking. Anyway, back to the prawn bay, which was... I thought I saw a fucking, like, snake thing here. Like, from the mushrooms, like, just move this way. It's PTSD. Anyway. Alright, back to the prawn bay. So is this? No. It's a keep. Okay. So from here, we can go to the offices that are up here. And this is going to be the other entrance that I was going to go through, but I mean, we're already here. There's no need to go all the way around. We can start scanning stuff and then putting out fires if we can. Let's equip this here. See if this will work. This will work. Great. So we can scan these chairs and, I don't know. Chairs and the trash cans. There we go. Yeah. Alright, let's get to scanning. What can we scan? A counter. Great. And alcohol. Can I use this? I can't use the vending machine. I love the vending machine in this game. It's so cute. And then this thing is still just gonna, you know, set ablaze again. Or be set ablaze. Another fire extinguisher. Let's grab this PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
supply room. What do we have in here? Possibly nothing. Oh, nutrient blocks. Good. We can eat one of those. We're running out of space. Anything else? Water. Yeah, a ton of it. I'm actually out of space now. We can drop the titanium if need be. We find more stuff. But I think that's it. Oh wait, there's another water bottle here, but we can drink it anyways. So let's. Here we go. More filtered water. I don't think there's anything else up here. That's fine. Alright, that's the canteen. Let's go this way. Okay. That should hopefully be put out. Yeah. Because sometimes the fire will just... It'll linger there. If it glows red, you're a little fucked. Here's cabin 7. Can this even be salvaged? Yes, if you want a single bed, here's how you get it. I'm pretty sure. So if we scan this, yeah, it's a single bed. The fact that you needed to even scan this is insane.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's take a... We can drop these, actually. This is basically done. Drop it in this time.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, okay. Now it's empty. Let's drop this. Go. Okay. Well, we can't take the carry-all, but we can drop this. I think we need 4 slots. Now we can grab it. Is that it? Is this fire gonna come out again? No? Carry-alls. Let's see. I think this is literally just a bag, but I don't think we can actually use it. Anyway. That's fine. Yeah, right, the AI will probably be like, what do you need a bed for?
Integrating new PDA data.
You don't need sleep. Cabin 5, I don't think we can even get in there. Just overall. What else do we have? More batteries. I think I'll ditch the... Well, I'll check this. I don't think we can use this at all, but, you know. Yeah, this can just be placed somewhere. So it's just a cosmetic. We're gonna grab the battery instead. That chick again. I think this is like the 4th locker we've seen with that woman's picture on it. So she must be like some idol or something in this universe. Or if she's not an idol, then, well, she's everyone's lover. Okay, let's try to see if we can find that door that had an access code to it. Because this is the cabin. Or the area for, like, the cabins. Here it is. So, what was the code for this? It was this. 2679. I'll just do it with a mouse. So, 2... Okay, never mind. So, 2, 6, 7. Nope. Is this not the captain's room? It's cabin 1. Should I just look it up? Let's see. You're telling me you've been on this rig for more than a year and you never took a ride. Sorry, you never took a ride on the outside. Well now, you've only gone and gotten yourself a friend with the keys to a giant freaking robot suit. We've plain got nothing to do till we get Starside to work on the gate. You want to taste the stars, you've only got to say my spare prawn suit. You've only got to say my spare prawn suit's got your name on it. You don't know what power feels like till you've crushed an asteroid with your bare, heavily mechanically augmented hands. Want to play catch with a passing meteor? Come by cabin number 1, codes 1869. Jeez. Huh. So 1869. Yeah, this is Subnautica 1. 8, 6... Wait, was it 9? Yes. I thought it was 1 for a second. We're gonna be playing Below Zero after this, which I've heard mixed things about, which is not great.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, more little toys, and then I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're good to go. And we're already... Oh, we can carry more. We're the first aid kit in the water. No big deal. Okay, I think that's it, though. Yeah, let's keep checking this way. Let's bust out our fire extinguisher again. Keep going. So we need to find the captain's quarters. Somewhere. One of these. Oh, and thanks so much for the follow. The last line. Alright, this is the captain's quarters, though. So let me grab the code once more. Oh, wait, no, it's the last in the rich. No. The last the in rich. Okay, jeez. Getting your name wrong. Alright, it's 2679 for this one. So, 2, 6, 7, and 9. Cool. What have we in here? A data terminal. An Aurora miniature.
Integrating new PDA data.
And another, PDA. Oh, it is Heinrich. Jeez. Sorry, I've been up for a while. What else do we need to scan? Oh, the shelf. I don't know why I read your name like that. Like, super wrong. Holy fuck. We can drop the fucking, I think this only takes 2. Yeah. We'll take the little mini, oh, it takes only 1. We'll take the mini Aurora with us. Anything else that we need? Oh, this. The Aurora poster. Because why not? We'll have it in our super dangerous base. And I think we're done. There's this final room, which you can't go into. Keep checking one last time. For this, that's it for this. And then here's the rest of the cabins, right? Okay. Let's go back out this way. I'm pretty sure that's it. Just the prawn suit bay, and that was it. I'll try to find the other entrance then, because we should have technically had another way to go in to find more items. Kinda. Sorta. Unless it was this way. It was probably... No, this is where we came from. Here's the locker room. Yeah. Alright, let's go back outside afterwards. Yeah, the prawn suit is a little wonky. Just overall, like, almost everything in this game. It's also kind of, like, annoying to handle, if I'm remembering correctly. But anyway, let's go back up. I think that's it for this, overall. Yeah? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Is the Cyclops engine? Yes, we already have this. And nothing else on this side. Cool. Let's go back outside. There should be another entrance. There's 2. The one that we need to move, like, a desk or something out of the way from. Or 4. And then once we go through that, we should be able to get more stuff. Maybe. I don't know. There. So that's out of the way. Was there anything else blocking us this way, though? I don't think so. I think we're good. And then we'll listen to all the PDAs and stuff in a moment. Or all the data logs, of any. Audio logs, not data. Okay. It should be downstairs. And then we'll need to use our propulsion cannon on it. Let's see. What are these fucking, like, places? I think it's there. God, this is fucking mortifying. Like a ship that can blow up at any fucking moment. These fucking things. God, they're so creepy. I believe it was this way. Yeah, it's this way. Perfect. So now let's move shit out of the way. Being attacked by tiny cunts. Can we even move them? We can! Yeah! Fuck out of here. I believe you can shove them against the wall and make them explode that way. But anyway, so now that we have this, we can actually move all of this out of the way. Do be careful, like, this stuff can still bounce and hit you in the head, and you can die that way. You can get like a concussion from this thing. Okay, let's grab the fire extinguisher again. And put this stuff out. Put this fire out. Okay. What's in here? Probably more things that we need to repair. We'll find out. We can cut through this door easily. And I don't know if I don't think we have the passcode for that. Or maybe we do and it's in one of the logs. We'll check in a bit. Let's open this first. There we go. Perfect. Now, got some stuff here. Oh, this place looks so cool. It's just a shame it's all falling apart. Anyway. The Aurora Black Box data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Anything else? Up here? Don't believe so. Oh wait, this way. There's a little corridor, and what else? Oh god, dude. Imagine getting lost in here. Oh wait, is this the prawn soup, eh? Yes, it is. Okay, well, we didn't even need to go all the way around for this. Oh, go back. There we go. That's fucking funny. There's nothing this way though, right? But yeah, this just leads us to the prawn soup bay. That's funny. And that's it. Okay, let's see if we can open the door that's over here. Let me check our logs. And then we'll, oh, there's a fire extinguisher. No, there isn't. My bad. Alright, let's go just outside a little bit. Oh, there's also stuff here. Another door with another passcode. We could look these up, but I'll listen to the logs, see if we've got them. And if not, then I'll look them up. But for now, we get some air. By going the long way around. So, okay. Let's start checking our logs real quick. So, what do we have? From the Aurora Survivors. Captain's log. So, loading program, Craig McGillis Simulator.VRAT. Size 1 player, Captain Hot Dog Hollister. What? Oh, they, like, log as in, like, hot dog? What? Map Boreal 9. Resources normal. You're exploring a quiet alien backwater when the ship you arrived here implodes. It must be the arachnid kidney poachers. Quick, what will you do? Search crash site, farm alien plants, use the tectonic de-imploder unavailable. So we're gonna farm alien plants. That's just what Craig McGill would do. After foraging for some hours, you have collected a number of potentially farmable foodstuffs, which will you sustain yourself with. Stank root, tree roaches, or starwall eggs. While the starwall eggs are nutritious, the life cycle of these vast, space-faring creatures is much too slow to sustain a farm. And besides, their mother is extremely angry with you. Fight the starwall, apologize to the starwall, accept your fate. Craig McGill knows there's no reasoning with a mother's scorn. You are not so much torn apart as swallowed whole and disintegrated. The atoms that you thought were you are gradually redistributed in service of the starwall's continued survival. Would you like to continue? No. Okay. So here we have another Lifepod 13 emissary voice log. Kassar. My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me. External temperatures. Oh, wait. Jeez. We could have listened to it.
Sequence initiated.
I had scrolled down. I forget that it doesn't.
Planetary
No.
atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
Okay, well, Kassar is dead. Possibly. Let's quickly look at... What was it? This. I don't believe we looked at this. So, the Aurora Auxiliary Mission Orders. So, search and rescue. Target crew of the Mongolian vessel Degasi. Last known position, vicinity of planet 4546b. Ariadne Arm. Contact Mongolian emissary Yoki Kassar. Aurora passenger quarters. Mission brief. A Mongolian vessel, the Degasi, disappeared almost a decade ago. Oh, that thing has been gone for a decade? Carrying with it a high-ranking Mongolian chief. Corporate insurance has purchased passage aboard the Aurora for emissary Kassar, and your orders are to make every reasonable effort to locate and retrieve the Degasi crew members without compromising the primary mission. Confirming the fate of the crew will aid Altera's diplomatic efforts with the Mongolian councils. Mission details. Aurora is due to perform a slingshot maneuver at around 4546b, Category 3 ocean planet, approximately 13 months post-launch. This will bring the ship within range of the Degasi's last known position. Additional aquatic and all-terrain vehicles have been included in the Aurora's cargo package for this mission. The Degasi crew manifesto has been distributed to senior employees in a separate message. So our whole point, I thought we came here to mine resources, but no, we came here to rescue the Degasi survivors. Those dudes specifically. Crazy. Anything else? Environment log. So, user Paul Torgel requested cross-referencing of local environment scans with ideal habitat construction conditions, displaying results. Large subterranean cavern with multiple entrances. Conditions support a unique microcosm of predatory lifeforms. Minor structural instability in cave walls. Extensive resource deposits. Average environmental safety rating C. Optimal habitat site safety rating B. Site 7 had been selected as the optimal habitat construction site for the following reasons: close proximity to one of the cave entrances in case of emergency, medium distance from predatory organisms, stable foundation on which to build, ready access to materials, and a signal tracking the site has been created. Interesting. Let's see if we can find anything else. So here's another quick audio log.
Average long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546b. Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with rescue solution. Out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications relay offline.
Oh god. But yeah, that's where we got the... I believe it was called a Neptune. Let me check. It should be like one of the new vehicles we got. Nope, it's probably all the way at the top. Here it is. No, actually, yes, here it is. The Neptune launch platform. So, this is what we need to build in order to get out of here. Just titanium ingots, computer chips, and lead. We've got a prawn suit that we can also build now, and then we'll eventually be able to build the Neptune itself. Which is going to take quite a lot of resources. But we can't even get out of here yet, so it's going to take a while. Here's the black box data for the Aurora. So, initiated slingshot maneuver around planet 4546b. High velocity energy pulse detected on planet surface. Emergency distress signal sent to Altera listening buoy via long-range comm relay. Emergency distress signal sent to Altera. Listening. Oh, sorry. Impact detected. Life pod bays on starboard side compromised. Outgoing communications compromised. Emergency evacuation initiated. Manual piloting transfer to Captain Hollister. Life pod 1 to 25 launched successfully. Entering planetary atmosphere. Massive impact register drive core shield compromised. Emergency bounce back received from 8 life pods on planet surface. Human life signs detected over long range at T plus 8 hours 1. Personnel unaccounted for. Non-essential systems maintenance chief Riley Robinson, Altera HQ rescue solution received at T plus 8 hours. 2 high priority terminal in captain's quarters. Monitoring equipment failed at T plus 13 hours. Crazy. Drive core shielding breach. The Aurora's drive core is shielded by a thick metal shell, which breached in multiple locations shortly after the crash. Once breached, it will continue to leak radiation into the surrounding environment until the breaches are sealed, which we've already done. After that point, the radiation in the environment will dissipate over time. This procedure should only be attempted with appropriate radiation protection and a fully charged repair tool. That's super easy. Right, we're gonna die. VR sweet log. Loading program, desert island drama.vrat. Oh no. Size 3 players, resources normal. Spawning players on beach. Player 1 has been washed away by an unusually high tide. Player 2 has traded a coconut with Player 3 for 10 credits. Player 3 has gained a coconut. Players are getting hungry. Player 3 has grown a coconut tree. Player 3 has eaten a coconut. Player 3 is no longer hungry. Player 3 has traded a coconut with Player 2 for 30 credits. Player 2 has eaten a coconut but is still hungry. Player 3 traded a coconut with Player 2 in exchange for building a tent. Player 3 is sleeping inside their tent. Player 2 is cold. Night falls. A passing ship is offering trading. Player 2 has traded 30 credits for a musket. Player 3 has been shot twice in the head while sleeping. Player 2 wins. Player 2 has died from cold and starvation. Alright. The Altera Alms pamphlet. So charity is an archaic concept holy fuck. Charity is an archaic concept which the realism of today's Alterans have rendered obsolete. We understand that we are each responsible for ourselves, but the best way to get the most for ourselves is to work together with Altera. The implication of this reasoning is clear. If someone is needed, they must find a way to be needed. Altera Alms is a training academy for those that need to be needed. We're not a charity because we don't ask for handouts. We prefer to think of ourselves as a philanthropic beneficence, facilitation, service promoting synergy between employer and workforce. That sounds like a nightmare. AA operates on the lottery system. By investing any number of credits, you will be entered into our prize draw. Larger investments yield higher chances of winning. Your credits will go toward training unskilled colonists in vital tasks such as maintenance and interpersonal skills. The colonists receive this training voluntarily and free of charge on condition of a minimum contract with one of our investors on completion of their training. Okay. And then here's another audio log.
Listen, I know I don't have the right to make demands of you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our arrangement.
I hear what you're saying, and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it?
I would like to reduce our contact hours.
How much further can we do that?
To 0.
You're dumping me.
I'm changing the terms of our relationship.
How is it still a relationship if we don't see each other?
It's a relationship of a kind. You have so many expectations.
I feel you just want to spend more time with that dumb guy in his dumb robot suit.
That's not a feeling. It's a judgment. And I feel hostility in what you're saying. Perhaps your jealousy is a sign that you need to take another look at your business model. Why can't you just be happy for me?
I am happy for you, and I'm happy for all the guys in the prawn bay. I'm just not happy for me.
This is why I want to change our arrangement.
Oh my god. Responsible Autonomous Relationships. Forward by Jenny Eckhart. All the good things in life are commodities. We trade love just as we buy and sell stock. We engage in human relationships when there is a fair exchange of value. Support, motivation, affection. Nothing good is ever free. If every physical good in the Federation came from a single supplier, it would constitute a dangerous monopoly. Personal relationships are the same. It is important for people to get what they need from multiple sources. If a person finds a better source of the goods they require, they are not wronging their original supplier by changing their purchasing arrangements. Oh my god. If one member of a relationship should feel threatened or jealous, they must look at their own business model and ask whether it's performing competitively. There is always room for improvement. Holy fuck, dude. It's so messed up. Anyway, today's menu. Starter, Space Bear Volute. Since their introduction into the interstellar vacuum in the 21st century, microscopic tardigrades, or space bears, have adapted and flourished where no other life forms have survived. Condensed into a smooth, nutty, protein-rich soup, they are the freshest local ingredients available to travelers on long-haul space flights. What? Anyway. Main, cottage pie or a nutrient block. Rehydrated minced beef in its own gravy, served with a topping of mashed Chinese potato, picked fresh this morning from onboard grow beds. On a side of sautéed Chinese potato plant leaves, for the time-conscious consumer, the usual nutrient block options are available. They may be consumed cold or reconstituted at the on-site fabricator. Dessert. Dried fruits and nuts. Unfortunately, a recent accident in Cargo Bay 3 involving the incorrect application of a repulsion cannon in combination with a modified battery charger resulted in the venting into space of all dehydrated desserts. Fruits and nuts will be the only available desserts for the next 39 weeks. Oh my god. And last, a TransGov profile, Altera Core, one of the largest suppliers of spacefaring technologies and consumer electronics in the Federation, the official supplier of the TSF, consistently ranked amongst the galaxy best employers. Began life as a defense manufacturer in the mid-22nd century. National motto, get what you deserve. Although most TransGov can trace their roots back to Earth, Altera, literally meaning by Earth, is the only one brazen enough to take its name. During the expansion, Altera supplied arms to all sides, acquiring and housing a vast colonist workforce and making the transition from manufacturer to corporate state. Altera's threat to seize trade was one of the turning points in the conflict, bringing about the end of the hostilities and the signing of the charter. Free enterprise within Altera is encouraged. Within Altera, space is encouraged, but competition is tight, and all goods exported off-world must be Altera branded. Profitable businesses are bought out by the state, owners ascending to the board of directors. Well-known Altera technologies like the Cyclops submersible originated with such private enterprises. Despite the superficial similarities to national governments, the corporation's lawyers have always maintained that it has no legal obligation to its employees but voluntarily elects to take on the roles usually served by democratically elected governments. This claim has not yet been tested in Federation courts. That's pretty funny. I don't think we have anything else here. Let me just double check a few things. But yeah, I don't think we've picked up anything else that gives us any more info. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to look up these codes, because I'm pretty sure we're just supposed to find some PDA that tells us, but we can just actually just Google the codes. So alright, let's see what we have. Because there's a few of these here. Let me take a look at what these even are. And also just get them. I believe we just need the robotics bay and the lab axis. So let's look at these real quick. Back down here. So we're no longer reading. What is this? Not sure. Well, let's try one of the codes out. One of them is literally just 4 6s. No, not 3s. Just up. No, not a 9. 6, 6, 6, and 6. Not this one. So this one is 6483 then. 6, 4, 8, and 3. Okay, so this is the lab. Let's take a look. One of the PDAs in here probably had this info.
Data bank corruption was detected on your
Time
PDA.
trying to find it.
Your technology blueprints have been updated.
Okay. Another PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. It's a cool little hand, or little robot arm. else do we have? Large sample flasks. These are things you can pick up and then kind of like display if you really want to. We don't need them. They're not used for anything, sadly. You can't like yeah, same with the microscopes and the analyzers. So we can't do anything with these, which is unfortunate. And we're back out here. Oh, and I guess this is the other entrance. Huh. Neat. Anything else? I don't think so. Oh, there's actually a PDA here.
Integrating new PDA data.
I think that's it. There's the robotics bay, but I don't think we've found it yet. So let's listen to these two PDAs if we've got something involving us.
Fluid intake.
Oh, yeah, I should probably do that real quick. Let's drink water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
There we go. Okay. So, what can we learn from the hive mind in Strader 6? So, how are the individuals, quote-unquote, which make up the hive mind to be categorized? Are they merely dumb components of the larger, intelligent organism? Or is the larger mind merely a product of the independent organisms? Can it be both? We define organisms by their traits, but find invariably that these traits depend on those of their environment. The concept of a tadpole is meaningless without the concept of a frog it will develop into. The idea of a predator is empty without an understanding of its prey. This begs the question, if we define everything by reference to be everything else, what have we actually explained? An illustrative experiment was recently performed on the hive mind colony discovered in Strader 6. A device was placed outside the nest which would electrocute individuals approaching it. An ant colony would have lost many individuals before a basic danger signal was successfully communicated between them, resulting in learned avoidance of the device. Successful, but costly. The Strader 6 colony quickly formed into two factions. One attempted to move the device by brute force, sacrificing individuals as they did so. The second attempted to cover the device in sand. These two goals being mutually exclusive, a fight ensued. The first faction was beaten. In virtue of their reduced numbers, the device was safely buried and the survivors called a truce. From the perspective of the individuals, this experiment must have been horrific. From the perspective of a hive mind, a nagging problem has been overcome with the most effective solution. Which perspective is the correct one? We suggest that it is neither. By attempting to fit such entities into our rigid concepts, we are painting onto the world a false impression of concreteness and meaning, which is a reflection of our concept of ourselves. Oh my god. We describe Strader 6 individuals as attacking one another, just as we describe microbes in the human body. Yet, the Strader technology, like the body, cannot be healthy as a whole without the aggressions of its components. We describe neurons in the brains as being dumb, but brains as a whole as intelligent. But when an idea takes hold in the brain and forces out inferior ones, do we describe this as an action of aggression? Do we mourn dead neurons? When a philosophy or a technology takes hold in human society, when wars are fought over them and people die, is it rightly seen as being good or evil? This is not to undermine the meaning of our existence. From where we stand, our existence is very serious indeed. But is our civilization and our universe really any different from the colony in Strader 6? Is intelligence something limited to the things of the flesh and blood, or is the universe truly one giant intelligent system, and we but amoeba blowing self-important potholes in its surface? We would do well as scientists to remember that our goal is not to paint the world as we see it, but to see it as it truly is. God damn, that one was super long. Right, the universe has no obligation to make sense to us. God damn. Anyway. Here's the lab access code, which we already got. If you need to tweak your equipment, please use the mod station in the forward section or retrieve previous configured equipment from the lab next door to the data coil. The door is 6483, which you already knew. And the code was right here. In this little area. I don't think there is anything else though. I'm trying to find the robotics bay, but I don't know where that is. If I remember, we'll come back, but I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure we are done here. That was the black box, and then here's the door that leads outside. So let's get out of here. Let's, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Let's go back up here. Let's try to exit. No, and here's another fire extinguisher. They give you plenty of those, which is great. But yeah, I don't think we have another... No. No, that's it. There was a... By the way, I can't remember in which of the life pod areas that I was at, but basically in one of them you did need a repulsion cannon for it. In order to move something above like a door, there was like a box, and then there's a door. There's like a there's a ladder below it, and you have to move one of those boxes out of the way. That way, you are able to get to whatever the hell's below. Below it, I mean. So just keep that in mind in case you are also playing along. You will need the repulsion cannon at some point in one of the biomes, in one of the locations. I can't remember which. Let's quickly access the upgrades. Let's give the Seamoth the... Where is it? The Death Module. So before it could go down, I believe, to 200. Now it can go down to 300.
Welcome aboard,
which
Captain.
is great. Or did it already have one? Hold on. Let me take a look. Nope, we already had one. So they don't stack. Never mind. We don't need that. We need the other one. We need the Mark II. Okay. Oh boy, let's go back to base. We'll put some stuff away, and then we're gonna head on over to the other, to one of the other locations. My god, that was a lot of reading from the Aurora and from what we found inside. We're gonna try to go to the gassy habitat, the second one, if I can find the, or actually, we're already here. We can actually go to this place instead. It's 250 meters below, you know, sea level, so we should be fine. There might be a Reaper Leviathan here. We'll be fine. We can just shock it, maybe. I don't know. Sadly, we can't stop by the new base. But I did also want to consider making a base here, like in this flat area. It'd be pretty nice. But there are Reaper Leviathans, and I think... actually, we can probably scan one of these. I don't think we have. Take a look.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
You can. The giant bulb bush.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay, let's see if I can actually equip this without dying. There is no radiation anymore. Great. Perfect. Oh boy. So yeah, you can see some things here. Some shocking enemies, which I went ahead and scanned. There's I think these are mesmers, actually. Let me see. It is. Okay. These things, if startled, will, like, mesmerize you. And they will,
Detecting volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper.
Yeah, they will mesmerize you, and then they will, like, control you for a little bit. They will drag you into, like, wherever they are, right? If they're, like, against the wall or something, if they're, like, right here, they will just have you move forward towards them. It's kind of scary. Anyway. Let's go here to equip this, and also grab whatever this is. A repulsion cannon data box, which we already had. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And then another PDA. This.
Integrating new PDA data.
We can try to fight one of these things, which I think I already scanned. Let's see. Yes, I've already scanned. Yeah, but you can smack them. Anyway, you should be good. Great. Anyway, is there anything we need to get from here? Yes, actually, there's quite a bit of like resources we can try to grab. Let me eat something, and then drink more water, I guess. Got so many batteries, which is great. I can finally make a flashlight. Shale. More gold. Anything else? Nope, not seeing anything else. Not immediately, but I think we're out of space. We are. Alright, let's go back to base. At least the first one. Let's see if we can encounter a Reaper Leviathan again. They're fun to, like, circle around. Well, actually, that thing can catch up to us, and that's not good. It's actually pretty bad. But we can shock it. If it tries anything, we can shock it. And I should probably save. It's been like 2 hours. Also, remember what they say about the Reaper Leviathans. If you can hear it, it can see you. But this is also another place where I was considering making the base. This little, like, mushroom forest thing. Because it's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty passive for the most part. Excluding, like, that one Reaper Leviathan that's probably floating around here. It's not too bad. Like, it's nice and flat. There's quite a few, like, spots for, you know, having stable ground, and you can have your moon pool and a bunch of other shit. Which is neat. So that was one of the considerations, but I went ahead and made it in that other biome with all the bone sharks instead. Which is fine, I guess. God, this game is so fucking beautiful. I can only imagine Subnautica 2 is going to look great. Or even better. I haven't seen any of the gameplay, but there has been, like, a trailer for it. There's been, like, what, like 10 minutes of gameplay or something? Developed? Or, sorry, released? I can only hope there's, like, actual, like, Cthulhu mythos stuff in it. Like, this game is already kind of Lovecraftian, but I really hope the sequel is even more Lovecraftian. Because the plot to this game is, if I'm 100% honest with you, it's okay. It's not too bad. I just wish it was a little more about the, like, sea creatures and shit. You'll see what I mean later on. For now, let's put this away. Let me repair it first. And back up it goes.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if the sequel... Like, the sequel's, of course, going to be, you know, just about exploring the ocean. But I want more, like, big evil alien things. Or, like, just creatures that are unfathomable. That are also many fathoms below the ocean. Okay, I should have lithium, I think, in one of the outside, one of the outside chests. And then we also have our rubber in one of these. I think it's this one. Yep, here we go. Got 2. We don't have any lithium, I can go get some. Not gonna want to do, but we can do it. Nope, that's lead. And you don't have any. Great. Okay, well that's fine. We can go get some in a bit. Anything else that we need? I'm trying to think. Insufficient power. Right. We've got so much stuff powering our ship. Or sorry, so much stuff using our power. So we need to build like another solar panel or something. Anyway. Oh. Stuck for a bit. We need to move that somewhere. Maybe here. Yeah, let's do that real quick. It's deconstructed. Like so. Okay. We can actually just use a single bed. We don't need a double. This might be easier to just use and not get stuck. Or stuck in. There we go. Yeah, we should be fine, hopefully. Okay. So in order to make the... At least we don't necessarily need this, but we definitely do need this. We're gonna need magnetite and we need enameled glass. In order to make enameled glass, we need glass and then we need like a stalker tooth, I think. Was it? Yes. What a pain. Let's see if we can get one. If not, I'll have to do that off stream. And it's fine. I don't want to have to do it off stream, but I mean, it's whatever. We're gonna need a bunch of quartz too to make glass. Let's see. Stalkers can be found this way. So we can just find one of them. It'll be fine. If not, what I might do, because again, in order to actually get a stalker tooth, it's a pain in the ass, just overall. You have to literally follow the stalkers around as they bite like a piece of metal, and you have to hope to God that their fangs fall out. Like here's one of them, right? So if I grab a piece of scrap metal, like over here, like this. So we grab this metal salvage. Here's the stalker. I can now do this and then just drop it. It's gonna see it eventually, and it's gonna try to play with it, and it's gonna try to bite it. Like that. So now I have to hope that one of its teeth fall out. And then, I gotta grab it so we can make enameled glass. And then you need that as well for, like, reinforcing, oh, playing with another one. For reinforcing, like, your bases. To make them, like, more structurally sound. Let's see, any enameled? Or any teeth? No. It's metal salvage. Great. Bro almost bit us as well. So, if I can't get them to do that, I will, I'm pretty sure I can just console command it in. And if so, I'll just do that. It'll be easier than me having to literally wait hours to then get, like, the 30 or something enamel teeth that you need throughout the playthrough. You don't need 30, but you need, like, 6. You know? Or actually, you need quite a bit now that I think about it. You need more than 6, for sure. But yeah, this is what I would be doing. Just hoping that, you know... Hoping that he drops them, because killing them, again, doesn't drop them. I could stab this thing with a knife, and it's not going to do anything. Like, I could kill this thing, and it's not going to do anything. He's not going to drop his fucking teeth, because he's just not going to do it. So, I mean, I'll wait around a little bit more and hope that he does it. And if he doesn't, then we'll move on. Because we still have to get the lithium. Did he clip through the fucking ground? Where is he? He was like right here. Disappear? Am I blind? Oh, there he is. Let me grab this. I think I scared him because I slashed at him. Let's see. Where'd he go? So many fish. Anyway, there should be more here. Like, there's one stalker. It might be the same one from before. Here's a piece of metal salvage. You want to play with it? No? It sank too quickly? It's right here. You don't want it? Oh, he's going for it. Please give me your fucking tooth. Please drop a tooth. He did not drop a fucking tooth. I'm gonna grab oxygen and hope to God that they drop a tooth. It's down here. Drop a tooth. I wish I could sock them in the fucking mouth and just steal the teeth that way. But that doesn't happen. Yes, thank you. Play with it. Play with the piece of... Oh, there it is. There's one. God damn. Then we can scan it. So I'll drop it real quick, and then I'll scan it. Okay, let's hope we don't lose it. God, these are so fucking annoying to get. Cool. Can we get more copper? Oh, that's not copper. Alright, and back to base. Now we need to get magnetite. Let me double check where magnetite was located. I'm pretty sure it can be found in shale, but I might be wrong, and if I'm wrong, it's going to be a nightmare getting it, and I'll just get it off stream. I'll tell you where we can find it, and then we'll go from there. Because if we can get it, like, on the island, or, like, you know, anywhere deep, then we'll be fine. But we definitely need our Seamoth to be able to go down as as deep as possible, which will probably be 500 meters.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I think this increases it to 500, and I think this does 800. This is not too hard to get, and we already have plenty of ruby. Glass steel is not that hard to get either. We need aerogel for this. Now, what do we need for it? Lithium, right? For plasteel ingots. We need titanium and then 2 lithium. So this is not super hard to get. Yeah, like even when you do get like when you're trying to farm for these fucking items, like the chance that you'll be able to see them actually drop the tooth is a nightmare. It's super hard to see them. Here, let me do this. I'll remove the battery and then remove the battery from remove the battery from this. Now we swap these out and we put these in like so. Now you're charged. Now you are charged. Great. Oh boy. So much stuff to make. So much stuff that we have to fucking make. But anything else? Yeah, alright, let me quickly look up where magnetite is located. I'm pretty sure it can be found... Okay, so the Jelly Shroom Cave has it. And a few other places. Is this in shale, or... Let's see. It's on the seabed. Okay. It's found in very annoying locations. Let me check real quick. Okay, I see. So, it's not found in shale, it's just, like, something that you will find. Let me quickly look this up. So one of the places where this can be found is called the mountains. Let me just double check where the fuck this is. That way. So it's, I believe, where we it's along the way to where we have our second base. So it's like that way. This way. Oh boy. Alright, well let's get on this ship. Actually, can you make anything else? The fabricator, right? Any other things that we need? Hull reinforcement would be okay. Just in general, right? Yeah, storage module be fine as well. Recycles heat by producing, heat byproduct by minimizing power inefficiencies. Seamoth and prawn compatible. What else do you have? A torpedo system and the sonar. Yeah, we don't need any of this. Okay, we'll put some stuff away real quick, and then we'll go from there. By that I mean we're gonna make another locker. Here it is. Let's have it here. Cool. Why do I have an extra creep vine? Not sure. Don't need the fire extinguisher. Don't need this. Don't need this. We don't need this. Keep one of those on hand, and then we'll quickly just harvest the bulbos. Let's put one away. And then let's eat the rest. I really should grab the marble melons. They're my favorite fruit in this game. Remember them giving you like a ton. Oh yeah, this will also just like make you choke. Because you can technically eat it. Anyway. Let's go back to exploring. So we will heal this up. Sorry, we'll repair it. Actually. Get back in. There we go. We'll make it daytime first. And then we'll go back out. Okay. So we're gonna go to that thing that's like 500 meters deep. The other proposed Degrassi location. For all we know, that might also have magnetite. And that is this way. It's down that way. Is it literally just further down, or... Let's see. I believe you have to, like, go... never mind. It's like this way. Let me also repair this real quick. We got smacked by our Seamoth. We actually took damage from that, I think. Anyway, it's down here. And maybe we'll find magnetite around here. Motherfucker. I didn't have that enabled. So it's somewhere here. Let's see. So these dudes were like marooned for, again, a whole decade. And oh boy. We do need... See anything else? Do we hear anything else? Let's quickly grab this quartz. Where's this diamond? It is quartz. We're gonna need a bunch of it. Oh, and we need to repair you. Again. Right, down we go. Oh, well, there's more quartz. Again, we need to make glass, and then we need to make enameled glass. Might as well grab all the quartz we can get. There's more always on the Little Red Forest that's right in front of our base. So that's a place where you can easily get some more quartz. And there's also ruby here. We need a ton of that. Just grab all this while we're here. go. Now, there's gonna be possibly a creature here that I am terrified of. Mainly because it just reminds me of other shit that I do not like in our world. And it's just creepy. The concept of it is creepy. So I'm not, like, scared of it. It's just gross and creepy. We're probably gonna see it, but I'm not gonna try to go too deep with the sea moth, because the sea moth might, unfortunately, start getting crushed. If we had the right materials, specifically magnetite, we'd be fine. But I believe we can just... we can enter this way. Try to get as close as possible. Right there. Go up a bit.
Hull damage imminent.
There we go. Gonna quickly repair it again. Go back in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Make sure we have the rebreather on. We do. And let's go out. Okay, it's gonna be below this. Like, much further down. And then it's gonna be, like, this way. Yeah. If we can find magnetite, it'd be pretty great. Oh, there it is. Oh, that thing is creepy. That's not the one that I'm talking about, but that one's definitely creepy. Those things are called warpers. I do not like them. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the fucking thing. Oh, look at that thing. Oh, it's so fucking weird, man. Oh, I don't remember the name of it, but it's fucking gross.
A titanium mass somewhere in this area. Unable to confirm whether it originated on the Aurora.
Okay, let's grab what we can from here. A coffee machine, which we already have. Don't need anything else. PDA. There we go. A bunch of alcohol.
Integrating
Carry-all.
new
We don't
PDA
need.
data.
Anything else? There should be a ladder to go up. Or something. Right? Yes. From there. Fuck. Running out of time. Can I go up from anywhere? No, I think I just have to go from the outside and scan what? Picture frame. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go back out. I'm gonna go back to our little sea moth. Oh, this thing is so fucking gross. Anyway, it's over here, I think. Pretty sure it's around this corner. Uh-oh. There it is. There's the sea moth. Oh. Oh boy. We'll try to move it closer if I can. Just in case. Uranium? Good. We had plenty of time, but I didn't want to risk it, you know? Just in case. I say as I crash into it. Okay. So it's further... fuck. And then I lost the coordinates. Because, I reached the base. Fuck. Okay. So I'm gonna need to also place a beacon. If I can. So let me equip it. Here. Repair. Okay, it's still... it's below... there we go. Okay. Ready? Here goes. It's down here and around the corner. Now I gotta book it. Up ahead. And then to the right. I don't know. What am I doing? And it should be like right here or something. There. Oh no! God, that thing is so fucking creepy. See if I can scan it. I hate it. I hate it. The crab squid. Oh, don't look at me. Don't look at me, you vile creature. Oh, gross. Oh, get the fuck out of here. You seeing this? You seeing this fucking thing? Disgusting entity. Oh, and there's a warper. Anyway, let me put this thing down here. Crab squid. Okay. I hate crab squids. It looks so creepy. Okay, alien containment if you needed it, I guess. Cyclops shield generator. Uh-huh.
New blueprint acquired.
Anything else? Because I gotta hurry. Another PDA. Data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Hold on, let's go down here real quick. Another PDA. Anything else? An orange tablet, which is new.
Data.
We'll try to scan that. A creature egg. I don't think there's anything else here. I think that's it. Okay, let's get out of here before I drown. Ah. Oh, the other way. Yeah, where's our sea moth? This way. Oh boy. Fucking hate crab squids. They're so gross and creepy looking. They have like 50 eyes. Okay, I think we have enough time. I can try to scan one of these. A warper. Get out of here. Anyway, where's the sea moth? Oh, up here. Just stab one real quick, no big deal. Alright, we barely made it. Just made it. We're gonna need to explore that area more. But, oh god. Alright, let's quickly look at these horrible, disgusting creatures. Oh boy. Okay. Should be fauna. I think they're carnivores. Yeah, here it is. Crab squid. Oh, it's so creepy looking, man. This large predator can be found in deep waters where it lurks amongst the blood kelp and membrane trees in search of prey. It can deploy a powerful electromagnetic pulse to defend itself, which it never did. It has limbs. 10 limbs feature different appendages for swimming, walking, hunting, and possibly even tool use. Creatures caught in its grasp are expertly butchered and quickly consumed. 2. Behavior. Rays and other illuminated herbivores are usually its prey. It will approach and attack any light source in the vicinity. Its EMP blast was likely developed as a response to predation by creatures with electrical hunting mechanisms. Intelligence. While crab squids appear to have large brains and a resemblance to the intelligent squids of Earth, the organs inside of the creature's head is in fact its stomach, which it must fill with startling regularity. Assessment: neutralize electrical equipment. Lights attracted its unwanted attention. Jeez. God, what a nightmare of a creature. And then the warper. Look at this fucking thing. It's like a squid with like sharp teeth. An aggressive creature with the ability to teleport itself and others in space. No genetic crossover identified with indigenous lifeform, demonstrates no recognized defensive behavior. 1. Head. Mechanisms located in the head region provide its warping capability, which it uses to stalk its targets. 2. Torso. Appears to hunt other lifeforms, but no digestive organs have been identified. Internal structure considerably more complex than other known organisms, unable to distinguish whether organic or artificial in nature. Assessment, further research required. Ugh. Creepy. And then we got a creature egg, which we should try to hatch if possible. And an orange tablet, which we don't know what that does. But, let's see. Do we have any other signals that we need to go to? I don't believe so. At least we haven't found any others. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's go back to base. The first one. Oh, I fucking hate crab squids. I don't know, their design is just so weird. There are cool fish out there that kind of look similar to it, where, you know, they have some transparent bits. Actually, I think I've been here before. Let me see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have been here. I don't know what I grabbed from this area, but I've been here before. I'm trying to remember the name of one of those fish. Barrelfish. Barrelfish are really fucking weird, too. Here, actually, let me show you. I'll put it up on screen. So, let me do this. So, a barrelfish. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but they're very creepy looking, and we don't have, like, many images of them. But one of the more famous, well, actually, this is the only, like, real, like, image, right, that we have that's pretty popular of the barrelfish, but it looks like this. It's a very, very deep, it's a very deep sea, like, fish, right? And it looks pretty cool, right? It's like a normal fish, except the front part of it is translucent, which is quite something. But if you look at it, you might think that part near its like mouth, you might think that those are the eyes, but in fact, the barrelfish's eyes are those two little green orbs, right? Like where its brain would normally be, right? Or where its brain should be, quote unquote. And those things are constantly looking up. It's very weird. It like hunts below. It's like it dives below its prey, and then it hunts them by looking up for prey, and then I believe it just goes up and tries to like eat them. It's very weird. It's a very fucking weird fish. And I don't think we've been able to actually harvest or grab one of these from underwater, because anytime it leaves a specific type of pressure environment, or an environment with a specific type of pressure, it will its head will just explode, or I guess implode. Which is pretty funny. It's kind of like the blobfish. Like a lot of people know the blobfish as looking as this disgusting, like fucking amalgamation. It looks like a weird ditto if it existed in our world, right? But let's see. Like I'm sure you've all seen a blobfish before in your lives. By that I mean like, you know, an image of it. This is like the most infamous image of the blobfish. It looks like this. It literally looks like someone's head just kind of like shrunken down, right? But if you ever see this creature underwater, it looks completely different. If it's in its actual natural environment, it looks like this. Which is interesting, right? But remember, basically, the high pressure of the deep sea, what's keeping this thing like stable. But the second you bring it out from underwater, it looks like a sad old man. But that's because I believe it's all its organs or blood vessels like pop. Some shit like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. But it looks disgusting. It looks fucking gross when it comes out of the water. It looks pretty normal otherwise. Which is kind of weird, huh? Anyway. Let's remove the blobfish. Yeah, I think I've already like been here. Let me grab this though. Yep. Let's quickly grab more uranium or uraniatite. Oh wait, this is not uraniatite. Shit. Is this lead? It is not lead. We've got quartz, which we do need, but I don't think I'm seeing anything else here. Moon pool fragments, which we don't need. Again, I'm pretty sure I explored this place. I can double check, but I'm pretty sure I did off stream. Maybe I didn't have the laser cutter for this place yet. I didn't, so you know what? Might as well do it now. Let's equip it. Let's see what we get in here. Probably like more PDA data. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. Okay. There's another one that we can cut open. It's a good thing we got like a high capacity tank, and also we got a new radio signal, which is great. I'm pretty sure whenever you explore certain places, or I think it's maybe whenever a specific amount of time has passed, that's when you unlock more of those radio signals, but I guess we'll find out. First, let's quickly check, see if there's anything else here that's important. Oh, yes. Here we have the Cyclops docking bay. Repair module.
New blueprint acquired.
I don't think we need anything else from here. Or I don't think there is anything else here that we can grab. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's go down, into this door. Or not down, but I guess, hold on. No, we came from here. Well, you know what? Let's go back to the Cyclops, and then we'll... Or not the Cyclops, sorry. Into the Seamoth. Ah! Let me out. And then we'll go back in. For realsies.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Mm-hmm. And then out we go. Okay. So in here, and then in here, and then, oh, down here. So what do we have in here? A repulsion cannon, which I think I already have. There's probably nothing else here. So if you need a repulsion cannon, it's here. And this is probably a prawn suit, grappling arm. I don't think we had this. I think I had 1 out of 2. There it is.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay. That's it, it seems. There's a way out this way, though, it seems. Possibly. Yes, there is. So even if you don't have the laser cutter, you can still get there, which is pretty neat. What else is here? Stuff. Here's so you can get out just from the back. The game usually does that quite a bit, where it'll give you multiple entrances to one of these wreckages, so you don't have to worry about maybe missing or not having something. You can still grab it, usually, by finding the other entrance point. Anyway, let's go back to base. We'll listen to that radio signal, and then maybe we'll probably stop here for today. But we'll see. You get fucking shocked. But seriously though, the fucking warpers are so creepy. The crab squid, even creepier. Ugh. It makes you wonder what other, like, deep sea beasties we'll be finding later on. Probably more creepy ones. Anyway, I'll try to see if I can find magnetite off stream, so we can improve our Seamoth quite a bit. When we have to make the Cyclops, that shit's gonna be a nightmare. That requires so much, just to make that one ship. Anyway, let's see what this is all about.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Okay. A distress signal has been received from Lipod 7, but the attached coordinates were corrupted. Last available photographic data has been downloaded and analyzed. Oh, right, we're gonna have to, like, find these. Crew reported problem with their onboard fabricator, sunk 200 meters in an area of low ecological activity. Transmission origin approximately 1 kilometer southwest of the Aurora Stern location. So yeah, you go to the Aurora Stern, you turn southwest, and then you go that way. Possibly that way. I'll double check later. Anyway, let's get into our little Seamoth. We shall go back to the moon pool, and we'll get ready to call it here for today. We went for almost 3 hours, which is great. And we made quite a bit of progress. We read a lot.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But yeah, I'm gonna grab some Bulbo before we go, and then Yeah. And we'll put a few things away. So. And then this locker was the newest one. And this can go, and this creature egg. I gotta remember to hatch that creature egg eventually. And we can also swap these batteries out. We're at it. Something you gotta get used to. Like just swapping batteries out. And putting the old ones away. Okay. But yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. Let's go ahead and get rid and call it here for today. Let's swap on over to the ending screen.